This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. A woman who was nearly killed by a hit-and-run drunk driver in Queenstown a year ago has still not been paid her reparation money. Japanese waitress Masuko Murasu is still owed $7,500, Mina Amso reports.
My back is still really sore.
Queenstown's drink driving crash survivor Masuko Murasu has had a long journey to recovery from the injuries she suffered in her accident a year ago.
I can't really walk same hours a day like before. That's pretty annoying.
And in addition to the trauma of her injuries, she has so far been denied the $7,500 reparation money the driver was ordered to pay by the Queenstown District Court. The Japanese national was flung 10 meters when she was hit by a car on the footpath outside the Copthorne Hotel in Stanley Street on March 3rd last year. She suffered a traumatic brain injury and was hospitalized for 2 months. The driver, British builder Nicholas Catlin, ran from the scene and was found to be nearly 3 times the legal alcohol limit. He's serving a prison sentence of 2 years and 4 months. He was ordered to pay Murasu $2,500 within 28 days of the accident, but never did. It is not known whether Catlin has that $2,500. Sentencing judge Bernadette Farnan didn't order a reparation report to assess Catlin's ability to pay. Murasu was told by the Ministry of Justice chasing Catlin for the money while in prison wasn't possible, but his ability to pay could be assessed on his release.
I didn't want to make impact for him. Yes. The detective and many people about it. Still working this issue for me. I don't want to push many people to work with it.
Southern District Prosecution Manager Senior Sergeant Peter Kersop told the Otago Daily Times the prosecution service was making an application to bring Catlin back before the court for re-sentencing to assist in the recovery of the reparation. The re-sentencing date hasn't been set. Murasu is disappointed action has taken this long.
I need to work to looking for the answer everywhere and many people. It's by myself. I was wondering, is it victim's work?
The accident has left Murasu with an ongoing back pain and difficulties with her memory and concentration. She hopes her payment ordeal gets sorted fast so she can move on with her life. Mina Amso, The South Today.
More than 700 people queued for up to an hour to take a tour of the Dunedin Central Police Station yesterday. The Dunedin event is part of the Police National Open Day, in which 21 stations across the country open their doors to the public. Senior Sergeant Mark Donaldson says yesterday's turnout was phenomenal and police dogs were a crowd favourite. Stations at Queenstown and Invercargill were also open to the public. National Parks Week was celebrated at Invercargill's Queen's Park on Sunday. The week celebrates the vital role parks play in creating livable cities and coincided with the 50th anniversary of the Queen's Park Tea Kiosk. Sharon Rees has more.
The Queen's Park Tea Kiosk was constructed in 1968, and 50 years on, Invercargill residents gathered to celebrate its history. The Cheeky Llama Cafe has been known by many names over the past 5 decades, and in its early years, it was run quite differently.
It was historically leased out to people, married couples. So the husband would be the ranger and the woman would run the kiosk. And then in a few years they realised that wasn't working so well. So now the ranger's just part of the parks team, and the kiosk is leased out to anybody who wants to run it.
The anniversary coincided with the start of Parks Week, a week-long event to get people outdoors to enjoy the city's parks and open spaces.
Basically celebrating our parks and reserves, open spaces and that sort of thing, what we recreate on and enjoy the open spaces for. So this is just something that we've used as to help part of that celebration.
Like any good celebration, cake was provided, cut by Mayor Tim Shadbolt and Council Parks Manager Robin Pagan.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Shadbolt, with the help of his son Declan, then delivered pieces of cake to park goers. Visitors were also encouraged to take a free plant from the park to spread nature throughout the city. More Parks Week events are scheduled for next weekend, including Surf to City on Sunday, which will end at Queen's Park. Sharon Rees, The South Today.
A Milton man has been jailed for 7 years and 10 months for his part in the distribution of more than $100,000 of methamphetamine, couried to him from Hamilton for sale around Otago and Southland. Last year, 48-year-old Kevin Bruce Wisely pleaded guilty to 9 charges relating to the possession of several drugs and conspiracy to supply methamphetamine. In the Dunedin District Court today, Wisely was given concurrent sentences of 7 years and 10 months jail for supplying methamphetamine and possessing it for supply. A team from Columba College has won the Otago heat of the Kids Literature Quiz. More than 8,000 children worldwide are competing for the international title this year.
Well done, guys. These students from Columba College have just won the Kids Lit Quiz from 80 other Otago schools and are on their way to the national finals in Wellington.
Really overwhelmed. Well, I thought we'd be lucky even to get third, so I was amazed. Yeah, we weren't expecting first. It was very optimistic, but I was like, maybe not. I'm the group's pessimist.
The international reading competition Kids Lit Quiz is a unique literary event for students aged 10 to 13 with the goal of encouraging children to read for pleasure and to widen the breadth of their knowledge. The contest came down to one tiebreaker question between 2 teams, Columba and Alexandra's Terrace School.
They were only evicted when Badger, Mr. Toad, Rat, the Sam's gone first. Okay, sit down guys around. Toad Hall is the answer.
It's a really big surprise for us because we were never expecting to win. You were saying that we'd be extremely lucky if we got even third. I said hope for third.
Quizmaster Wayne Mills says it was a nail-biting conclusion to the heat.
This was a riveting final. This is just the way you'd like every final to be, so tense, so engaging like this. These kids, we have assembled the most avid readers in the Otago province. Now, we don't get all the readers together like this normally. They're normally 1 or 2 in a school, but here today we had the best readers that the province had to offer.
Questions this year ranged from Roald Dahl and Shakespeare to Harry Potter and Tintin. The national final will be held in Wellington on June 10th, with competition for a place in the World Final in Auckland in July. Rosella Bone, The South Today.
Still to come on The South Today, Oamaru kids get the chance to compete in a triathlon, and we head to the street to find out people's views on the proposed Barnes Dance pedestrian crossings.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
Hi, Lindsay at Alex Campbell Menswear. We have our 3 stores on sale. It's our summer clearance sale. Look at all these t-shirts, 50% off. Look at all these polo shirts, 50% off. Look at all these woven shirts, short sleeves, 50% off. And there's more. Shorts, all these shorts, 50% off.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
But wait, there's more. 25% off all our regular lines off the normal price.
The Terminus Apartments, where heritage meets modern sophistication and where the past is Dunedin's future. These 1 or 2 bedroom apartments are fitted with modern amenities, room to move and spectacular harbour and city views. Contact us now to have your piece of luxury.
Why wait for seed to germinate? Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz.
free heart transmission. Please open your heart.
Chi is flowing freely. Chi is nourishing. Chi is loving.
Call Sunny Chin for peace in your heart.
EFTPOS, point of sale and cash registers. Rent, lease or buy. Mobile EFTPOS and fixed terminals. Short or long-term rentals. Contact Anything's POS today. 0274 361 474.
For 3 generations, the Kilpatrick family have ensured Jimmy's pies are still world famous in the South Island. Made to an old family recipe, Jimmy's pies have been one of New Zealand's traditional takeaway foods, prepared daily on the premises alongside a range of savouries, sausage rolls and cakes. Jimmy's pies are distributed throughout the lower South Island. Jimmy's pies are sure to satisfy your travelling munchies.
At the Hard to Find Bookshop, we sell quality books on all subjects from the rare to the recent, and where viable, we will come to you. We have a great reputation for integrity and honesty, so if you're downsizing or sorting an estate and have books to sell, contact us.
At Action Engineering, the team make their mark as innovators in engineering because they don't just make things, they provide solutions. Call now on 477 1643 or go online to see the services they provide.
Welcome back. A group of 6 and 7-year-olds in Oamaru had the chance to compete in a triathlon last Thursday. The South Today was there.
The chilly autumnal weather didn't deter about 24 competitors in the under 8 years old category of the North Otago Primary School's Kiwi Kids Triathlon at Oamaru Intermediate yesterday. The event involved running, cycling and swimming over distances based on their age group. Event organiser Adair Craig said that the school grounds were an ideal location to hold a triathlon.
During the year we run about 10 or so triathlons, and we always want to make sure we get the young kids and make sure they're in a safe environment, and the Oamaru Intermediate School is just a perfect environment because there's a wee pool and then they can run on the grass and they can bike on the grass, so it's just the best place for them to be.
She said you don't have to excel at any sport to be able to enjoy participating in a triathlon.
Triathlon's a relatively new sport in the world. 1982 is when it evolved, and it's a great sport because you can do multiple disciplines, and it doesn't matter if you're not particularly good at any one discipline. If you're average at all 3, then you're going to be a good triathlete.
While the weather kept many competitors away yesterday, it is hoped that more will turn up for the next triathlon. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
Barnes Dance pedestrian crossings will be introduced to 8 key Dunedin intersections to make them safer for pedestrians and simpler for motorists. A Barnes Dance crossing means all vehicles stop, allowing pedestrians to cross in every direction, including diagonally at the same time. The new crossing systems will cost about $1 million to implement. The South Today found out your views about their reintroduction to our streets.
Yeah, sure, if it's going to help pedestrians out in the inner city with their shopping and getting around easier, and whether it affects cars isn't really such an issue because it should almost maybe be a pedestrian focused area.
I like it for pedestrians because I like to just get diagonally to the other side instead of having to wait for 2 goes to get there. But I think when I'm in a car, it's annoying, so tricky one.
Well, no problems, it gets people across the road quickly.
Long overdue, really. You just got to make sure that the motorists are sort of accommodating to that concept as well and not be impatient like they have been so far. Yeah, it's a good idea. See how it works out.
I think it'd be a fantastic idea. I walk most places, so it's a great idea for pedestrians, yeah.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous, and we should get rid of the entire council.
I'd say it's a good idea, depending on how busy the street is.
I mean, if it's a main street, you can have a backup of traffic for the people to go across, but good work.
After the break on the South today, the Highlanders take out the Stormers at Forsyth Bar Stadium and the Department of Conservation receives a donation of historic significance.
(135) Cumberland Street is a brand new, recently listed Category 1 heritage building right in Dunedin's warehouse precinct. Only a short walk to the Octagon in the central city, these are warm, well-insulated, self-contained apartments with all you need for a short or long stay. With beautiful views onto the harbour, these Airbnbs at 135 Cumberland Street come highly recommended for your stay in Dunedin.
Wait for seed to germinate. Why not do it the smart way? For instant results, call Ready Lawn today, or for more information, go to readylawn.co.nz.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoai Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
Oh, I'm not happy with this product demonstration, Ralphie. Oh, relax. It's all about balance. The balance between softness and strength. And my balance is perfect. So we won't fall? Of course not.
Hi, Ralphie.
Oh, hey, whoa. You fell for it. Yep, I fell for it. Cotton Softs. Softness and strength you can trust. I'm Cotton Soft on the environment too.
Hi, Lindsay at Alex Campbell Menswear. We have our 3 stores on sale. It's our summer clearance sale. Look at all these t-shirts, 50% off. Look at all these polo shirts, 50% off. Look at all these woven shirts, short sleeves, 50% off. And there's more. Shorts. All these shorts, 50% off.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
But wait, there's more. 25% off all our regular lines off the normal price.
At Action Engineering, the team make their mark as innovators in engineering because they don't just make things, they provide solutions. Call now on 477 1643 or go online to see the services they provide.
Active Interior Design in Mornington are the curtain and blind experts. The team can even advise you on outdoor products like awnings and umbrellas, and will ensure that everything is perfect. For interior design with flair, call Active to book your free in-home consultation or call into the showroom in Mornington.
EFTPOS, point of sale and cash registers. Rent, lease or buy. Mobile EFTPOS and fixed terminals. Short or long-term rentals. Contact Anything's POS today. 0274 361 474.
Helping New Zealanders to do more. Talk to MTF today.
Thanks for staying with us. A 33-15 win over the Stormers at Forsyth Bar Stadium on Friday night has kept the Highlanders in a handy position on the New Zealand leaderboard. The side is just 1 point behind the Crusaders and Hurricanes, but has played 1 fewer games. All Black halfback Aaron Smith scored 2 tries and centre Rob Thompson and winger Wasaki Naholo also starred. The game was evenly poised at the break, but a try to Luke Whitlock gave the home side a 26-15 lead. The score stayed that way until Aaron Smith crossed late in the game to secure a bonus point. An historic stable building was recently donated to the Department of Conservation. The fully restored stables once belonged to Hakateri Station near Ashburton. The South Today was there for the handover.
The Hakateri Heritage Committee has proudly restored these historic stables on the former Hakateri Station in Ashburton Gorge. Last week they donated the now unused buildings to the Department of Conservation. Many people and businesses have donated time and materials towards the restoration project. The Geraldine Operations Manager for Department of Conservation, Dave Winterburn, said he was impressed with the effort that had gone in.
But I drive up and down the road here quite a bit when I'm going out to the basin, and I've been watching this with great vigour, because there's been lots of working bees and I've been hearing about them. And I've been seeing the work go on, and it's great. And so to see it come across in the state it is, it's amazing.
The ribbon was cut by Alan McAllister, the former head shepherd at Hakateri Station. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
Tractors battled it out in a new tractor pull event at Mayfield's A&P show on Saturday. The South Today was amongst the crowd.
Saturday's A&P show in Mayfield, just inland from Ashburton, featured a new event called a tractor pull. The aim was to tow a sled, which weighed about 8 tonnes and was made up of concrete slabs plus a stationary tractor, for 100 metres. To achieve success, driver technique is actually more important than just brute strength. It can be quite tricky to keep the front wheels of the towing vehicle on the ground, as driver Mark Dillon found out. However, Brett Heslip's heavily modified beast wasn't too fazed by the challenge. The plan is to have tractor pulls become a regular motorsport event around New Zealand. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
The 2-day Upper Clutha A&P show in Wanaka was held recently. The show is the A&P Society's 81st, and it attracted a good crowd that enjoyed sunshine laced with a chilly breeze. Mark Price joined the crowd.
It's the day the country comes to town. Every form of pastoral farming in the Upper Clutha represented in some way.
Oh, these are merino ewes, and about 14 micron. And the boys are going to share them for just for the demonstration to take the whole process through. If you go into the tent after the wool has been shorn, you'll see the raw wool here, converted into scoured wool, made into top, and then yarn, and then into the garments at the end. So you see the whole process.
Throughout today and tomorrow, about 35,000 people have or will show their appreciation by braving a chilly wind on Pembroke Park in Wanaka for the 81st Upper Clutha A&P show. Much they will have seen before, but every now and then there is something just a little different. A driftwood cow, for instance, and a pig and a dog and a sheep.
All natural native hardwoods, so Remu, Matai, Totara, Manuka, black pine, all sorts. Yeah.
And it comes from where? Off the beach?
Off the beach, off the southern coast.
As always, there are nervous young equestrians pacing up and down, waiting to take centre stage in the main show jumping ring. Nearby, Invercargill nurse Annika Campbell arranges her coffins, or picture caskets as she prefers to call them, each one tailor-made for someone special.
We're the only ones in New Zealand that do a paper wrap, so it's eco-friendly. We put a furniture finish over the top, which is a water-based one. All our inks are water-based products as well. So the paper we get specially from overseas. We tried a whole lot of papers in New Zealand and they didn't work. So we have over 100 designs for people so that we can personalise a funeral service.
And that's not all. There are 450 other exhibitors at the show. And that's not even counting the giant pumpkin display, the marrow made into a whale, and the decorated pine cone selection. Mark Price, The South Today.
And now it's time for a look at what's happening in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Phil Somerville. What have you got for us in tomorrow's paper?
Yeah, well, the travel page is off to a Greek island, which sounds quite tempting.
Very much at this time of year.
Yes. There's a few quite interesting and strong court stories. One is about a Queenstown tortilla company who has been fined $330,000 and paid $45,000 compensation to a man whose hand was crushed. We're looking at questions of whether how the company's going to be able to pay the fines and so on. So looking forward to seeing that final story when it comes through. Milton Mann's been jailed for more than 7 years for his part in meth distribution. So it's become quite a problem, as we know, in the south in recent years. And a jury trial started for a man accused of lighting the fire that really completely destroyed the Alexandra Wastebusters depot. On a different note, to mention that with a tap turned on in a locked room, there's talk of ghosts at the Regent Theatre. So, well, interested to see how we handle that particular story in tomorrow's paper.
Oh, a bit of light reading with the ghost story. Fantastic. Thank you, Phil. And now it's time for tomorrow's weather.
Tonight's weather proudly brought to you by Mole Map.
Starting with today's southern view, taking over Dunedin petrol station adorned with road cones. Looking at the situation, a colder day tomorrow with showers slowly clearing as southwesterly airflow eases. A fine Wednesday ahead with another front approaching on Thursday and more cold southwesterly airflow by the end of the week. Looking at the southern towns, Balclutha, Catlins, Gore and Lumsden, you'll all reach a high of 13 with southwesterly winds decreasing and showers clearing. Going westwards to central Queenstown and Wanaka, you have a high of 14. It will be mostly cloudy with light southwesterlies. Alexandra, you have the same but a slightly higher 15 degrees. And Tiana, you have decreasing southwesterlies and showers will clear with a high of 13 degrees. Looking at the weather further north, Timaru, you have the region's high of 17 with moderate southwesterlies coupled with showers later on. Oamaru, you reach a high of 15 with southwesterlies winds decreasing and showers clearing. Amarama and Twizel reach a high of 14 with cloud and light southwesterlies. And Dunedin tonight, some showers with a period of cooler southwesterlies with an overnight low of 9. Tomorrow it is mostly fine with cloud breaking and sunny periods increasing, followed with some fresh gusty cool southwesterlies which will ease slowly, a high of 14 and a low of 5. Milder weather on Wednesday with sunny periods, some high cloud and moderate northerly winds 18 and 11. And in Invercargill tonight, showers with fresh southwesterlies with an overnight low of 8. Tomorrow showers clearing during the day but skies remaining, it will be mostly cloudy with fresh cool southwesterlies slowly decreasing. Definitely cold tomorrow night, 13 and 4, so it may be time to dig out the electric blankets. And mostly fine and sunny on Wednesday with milder, moderate northerly winds 18 and 12. And that's our news for this Monday. For the latest news from the southern region, you can follow us on Facebook and at channel39.co.nz. I hope you all have a lovely evening. Take care. Ka kite anō.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.